Well, the internment of 120,000 Japanese, mostly Americans during World War II, is a story that we cannot forget. That's the sentiment of some who attended the Heart Mountain Pilgrimage Saturday, which honors a legacy and remembers what happened to the 10,000 internees. Q2's David J. reports on some of this weekend's events near Powell, Wyoming.
It's important to make sure that people get to know about Heart Mountain, why it's here, and how do we make sure something like what happened here doesn't occur again.
Norm Mineta, former congressman and cabinet secretary under Presidents Clinton and Bush, was an internee at the Heart Mountain Relocation Center.
Well, you know, I was an 11-year-old kid, so to me the biggest thing that happened was for me to meet Senator Simpson. All I could think about is what kind of a guy he was. He was full of fun.
And they're inseparable. It's a great story.
Some talked about their experiences at Heart Mountain. Others talked about their families. Retired Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Lance Ito talked about his parents.
My parents did not discuss the internment experience with us.
Ito's family was sent to the Santa Anita racetrack before being taken to Heart Mountain. His mother could not graduate with her class on June 26, 1942.
The next day, on Saturday, June the 27th, Bruce Kirkpatrick, who was the principal of John Marshall High School, drove out to Santa Anita, found my mother, gave her her diploma.
Ito knew families who took care of Japanese families' farms while they were interned.
Bill Chandler, the son, when I mentioned to him that I considered him to be a hero and his family, he said, "We're not heroes. We were just trying to be good neighbors."
And Judge Ito talked about the violation of constitutional rights.
It was a failure of the American justice system because these people were incarcerated without due process.
They later transferred up here to Heart Mountain.
This is a perfect example of the Japanese Americans who were here overcoming great odds.
This is about learning from the people who were here or their relatives.
I just want to make sure that this story is not lost.
If we don't protect ourselves and keep people aware, it could happen again.
At Heart Mountain, David J., MTN News.
Thank you, David. And he says that Lance Ito's father, James, was the farm superintendent at Heart Mountain, and James and Ito organized the farmers in the camp to grow crops for 10,000 people. This weekend, the Victory Garden was dedicated to the Itos, and the foundation plans to restore the root cellar that was part of the Itos' work.